Hello students, good morning. This is Bhavna Kaushik, Social Studies teacher, class 6. We are going to study chapter 3 of Geography, Motions of the Earth. You can see on your screens the Earth our habitat. Chapter number 3, Motions of the Earth. You can see, yes. Now in this chapter we are going to study the two motions of the Earth. They are rotation and revolution. Now rotation is the movement of the Earth on its axis, and the movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is called revolution. The axis of the Earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degree with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. The Earth receives light from the Sun, as I have already explained you in the first chapter. Due to the spherical shape of the Earth, only half of it get light from the Sun at a time. The portion facing the Sun experiences day, while the other half away from the Sun experiences night. The circle that divides the day from night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. This circle does not coincide with the axis as you see in figure 3.2. Now illumination means light. The earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. The period of rotation is known as the earth day. This is the daily motion of the earth. Now you can see on your screen still in the picture of this same thing. You can see it. Now on your screens you can see the definition of rotation. What is rotation? Rotation is the process or act of turning or circling around something. An example of rotation is the Earth's orbit around the Sun. An example of rotation is a group of people holding hands in a circle and walking in the same direction. This is known as rotation, to rotate. Now you can see on your screens day and night. You can see the globe, or you can see it is an earth and it is on an axis rotating, and you can see as earth rotates on its axis around the sun, the section facing the sun will have the daylight and the section facing away from the sun will be in darkness, experiencing night. One half of the earth is always experiencing day while the other half experiences night. You can see on your screens this picture. This picture is showing both day and night. Now you can see again one more picture. Inclination of the earth's axis and its orbital plane. You can see the earth, it has in between you can see an imaginary line that is an orbital plane, and again an imaginary vertical line going up that is an 66.5 degree, at an angle of 66.5 degree it has been inclined. Okay, now you can see the Tropic of Cancer. You can see even the equator and the Tropic of Capricorn, the North Pole and the South Pole. You can see in the figure. Yes, you can see it, all the things in the figure. Now this is an experiment which you can do at home also. If you are having a globe, you can put a globe on a table and you can take a torch in your hand, and then you can lit the torch on the globe. Then what are you going to see? The whole globe is not lightened up with the torch. Half of the globe, only some part of the globe is lightened up with the torch, and the other part is in darkness. So this experiment is just to show you that how does the earth receives the light and which portion does not receive the light. You can see with an experiment. The torch is the sun and the globe is the earth. So now the part which is facing towards the sun is being lightened up, and the part which is not facing towards the sun is in darkness. So this is day and night. You can see in the picture also a day and night picture is shown to you. The daytime is there, and again on the other side the night time is there. Now the next thing is the revolution. Now you can see on your screens the revolution of the earth. You can see, yes, a diagram is given showing the revolution of the earth. What would happen if the earth does not rotate? The portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, and thus bringing conditions warm to the region. The other half would remain in darkness and be freezing cold all the time. Life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. The second motion of the earth around the sun on the orbit is called revolution. It takes 365 by 1/4 day to revolve around the sun. We consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. That means we are having 365 days in a year. 6 hours saved every year are added to make one day, that is 24 hours, over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of February. Thus, every fourth year, February is of 29 days instead of 28 days. Such a year with 360 days, 366 days is called a leap year. Find out when will the next leap year be. From the figure 3.3, it is clear that the Earth is going around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. As I have explained you in the very first chapter that all the planets revolve around the Sun in an orbit. So you can see they are also moving in an elliptical orbit. The Earth moves in an elliptical orbit around the Sun. Notice that throughout its orbit, the Earth is inclined in the same direction. You can see inclination I have explained you just now only. A year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring and autumn seasons. Seasons change due to the change in the position of the Earth around the Sun. Now you come to know why the seasons are changing. The seasons only change because of the change due to the position of the Earth around the Sun. Definition of revolution. Now we are going to study about the definition of revolution. What is revolution? Revolution means the movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit is known as revolution. This is the definition of revolution. To revolve. That means the movement of the Earth. The Earth is revolving around the Sun in a fixed path or orbit. You can see in the picture, next picture is shown to you. 1 year is equal to 1 revolution around the Sun. That is 365 days in a normal year. Okay, you can see in the picture. The next picture is also showing the same thing. Revolution orbit 365.25 days. The Sun is in center and on the left hand side the Earth is there rotating, spinning, and again it is rotating also and it is revolving also. Both the things it is doing. Now you can see a calendar of February. You can see that in February yellow color is marked on a date, that is 29. Why? Because that is a leap year. 29 is a leap day in February, as I have told you just now only. As leap year is having 366 days and we are having 365 days normally, but in the leap year we are having 366 days and 366 days is in a leap year. That year with 366 days is known as a leap year. You can see solstice. I will explain you further what is solstice, what is summer solstice, what is winter solstice. And equinox, I will explain you all these things. You can see a geography interleave notebook. The LR, social science 2 LR of geography. Motions of the earth, chapter number 3. You can see on your screens. I have explained you just now that there are two motions of the earth, rotation and revolution. Now did you know that in 1851 a French physicist, Leon Foucault, was swinging an iron ball like a pendulum. The ball was connected to a wire and it was expected that the ball would move in the same straight line as a pendulum set in motion doesn't itself change its direction. However, Leon Foucault noted that the ball changed its direction. It was then that Leon concluded that Earth is not stationary, it rotates. You can see a mind map on your screens. Mind map is showing rotation, definition, revolution, effects of revolution. Because of revolution, there are seasons, there are solstices, there is equinox, and effects of rotation. Because of rotation, there is day and night, time zones, apparent movement of the moon. All these things you can see on your screen. You can see study bite 1, what is rotation. I have explained you what is rotation. Stars, planets and similar bodies all spin on their axis. Now again you can see a next picture on your screen. It is showing impact of rotation on the earth. What is the impact of rotation on the earth? Next picture you can see revolution of the earth. The earth is revolving around the sun. Just now only I have explained you. We will study the definition of solstice. What is solstice? The word solstice is derived from the Latin sol, that means sun, and sister, to stand still, because at the solstices the sun's declination appears to stand still. That is, the seasonal movement of the sun's daily path as seen from earth pauses at a northern or southern limit before reversing direction. So this is the definition of solstice. Now you can see on your screen solstice. You can see impact of revolution on the earth. We will study what is, I have explained you what is solstice. At 2 points throughout the year, the tilt of the earth's axis reaches its maximum angle compared to the sun. These are the times in the year in the middle of the summer or winter when there are longest hours of day or night. So twice this solstice happens, once in June and once in December. These days are known as solstices. On these solstices, the rays of the sun shine directly on either the Tropic of Cancer or the Tropic of Capricorn. Now, we will study winter solstice. On December 21st, the sun's rays shine on the Tropic of Capricorn. It is called the winter solstice. On December 21st, there is 24 hours of daylight south of the Antarctic Circle and 24 hours of darkness north of the Arctic Circle. When the axis tilts away from the sun, as it does between December and March, it is summer in the southern hemisphere but winter in the northern hemisphere. You can see this on your screens. The winter solstice, December 21st. You can see polar night, 6 months of night. You can see Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, 12 hours of darkness, Tropic of Capricorn, Antarctic Circle. You can see all these things. Polar day, 6 months of day. You can see the polar night, the darkness part on the globe is the polar night, and the radiant part, the lighten up part, is the day. So you can see on your screens the winter solstice. Okay. Hello winter solstice, that means 21st December. The shortest day and the longest night of the year is 21st December, that is winter solstice. Now summer solstice. We will study summer solstice on June 21st. The sun's rays shine directly on the Tropic of Cancer. It is called the summer solstice. On June 21st, there is 24 hours of daylight at the Arctic Circle and 24 hours of darkness at the Antarctic Circle. When the axis tilts towards the sun, as it does between June and September, it is summer in the northern hemisphere but winter in the southern hemisphere. You can see on your screens this picture. Can you see it is of summer solstice? It has been explained. You can see Tropic of Cancer, summer, equator, winter. Sunlight is moving on the globe, that is the earth. Rotational axis, North Pole, Southern Hemisphere. Next topic is of equinox. An equinox occurs twice a year when the tilt of the Earth's axis is inclined neither away from nor towards the sun, with the center of the sun being in the same plane as the Earth's equator. The name equinox is derived from the Latin equus, equal, and nox, night, because around the equinox, nights and days are approximately equally long. The north and south of the equator experience nights and days of equal length, that means equal days and equal nights. An equinox occurs when the sun rays are vertical over the equator and the duration of the days and nights are equal all over the world. It happens on 2 days of the year, that is 22nd March and 23rd of September. That means we are having 2 equinox, autumn equinox and spring equinox. Spring equinox is on 22nd March and autumn equinox is on 23rd of September. You can see on the screens the image of the equinox. The earth during equinox is in middle. That means equal days and equal nights are there all over the world. You can see the sun's rays are all over the world, so that is equal days and equal nights. Longest day of the year, summer solstice. Now test your vocabulary. You can even do this work at home as you have understood the chapter. Stay home, stay safe, take care of yourself, keep studying, and thank you for watching the video. Thank you so much.